Well, Kim Foxx, I'm sure you all remember Kim Foxx from the Jussie Smollett incident. Let's read this and we'll discuss it as we go. Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx hires outside legal help in Jussie Smollett probe. Won't say how much it's costing taxpayers. Of course. Welcome to your American politics, right? Your prosecutor flubs up and you pick up the tab. And is anything going to happen to her? Not much, probably. And yet you're going to be paying for it. And, that's American politics. Let's read this. Excuse me. With election season in high gear, Cook County State Attorney Kim Foxx and her office have retained some high-powered legal assistance in the ongoing probe of Foxx's controversial handling of the Jussie Smollett case. And it was pretty controversial. All evidence pointed towards it being a hoax. And I don't even like calling it a hoax. A hoax is like whitewashing it, kind of being like, it was just a hoax. It was just a hoax. No, he lied. He tried to stir up something for attention, for publicity, for money. In the end, it was about the money. More publicity, more time on his show, more money. Ruben Castillo, the former chief judge of the Northern District of Illinois and now a partner at the politically connected law firm Ackerman, has been helping the state attorney's office for the past 3 months to vet voluminous materials requested by Special Prosecutor Dan Webb. In addition, Foxx has brought in well-known D.C. attorney Michael Bromwich to represent her personally in the Smollett matter, which has become a flashpoint in the Democratic primary. It will not bode well, especially in such a contentious, and I believe this is going to be a very contentious election year. There's going to be a lot of mudslinging, a lot of, I don't know how much policy we're actually going to hear about, but we will see, right? Castillo said in a telephone interview Wednesday that his team was retained by the state's attorney's office in October to handle requests from Webb, who was appointed as special prosecutor last year by Cook County Judge Michael Tuman. All right, now, for the cost. Well, it's taxpayer money. That's the way it works, right? When you get high and mighty enough to live in the ivory tower, the peasants pay for everything for you. Like any other entity, the state's attorney's office needed representation because of the breadth and scope of Judge Tuman's order that really authorized Webb to look at anything and everything, Castillo said. Castillo, who worked for Webb as a young prosecutor in the 1980s when Webb was the U.S. attorney, confirmed to the Tribune that his firm had been billing the county a deeply discounted hourly rate of $250 to $375 an hour. Ooh, wow. For its work on the Smollett case, which he said is less than half what the firm typically charges. Still taxpayer money. And still not cheap. Cheaper? Yes. Okay, I'll give you that. But still, taxpayer money. Asked why the firm took the case, Castillo said, out of a spirit of public service. Out of spirit of public service would be doing it for free. Right? Am I wrong? I mean, if I said I was going to do something out of public service, and by the way, pay me $375 an hour, am I really doing it out of public service? Really? If you're doing this out of the spirit of public service, the goodness of your heart to show the public that you are there to service them, then wouldn't you do it for free? No, you're getting paid for it. Now, I know. They got to get paid for it. They're using their time. Their time is worth money. I got you. But just say it. Hey, we're discounting it, yes, and we're still making money, and We're doing it because we know that this is going to bring us attention in the future, and if we win the case, then we're going to get more clients, and it's publicity, and. I can tell you that no one is making big money here, he said. $375 an hour, well, I would almost guarantee you every single person listening to this video would be like, $375 an hour? Yeah. Give me, right? Right? If you would like $375 an hour, give this video a thumbs up. Asked why the firm took the He would not venture a guess at how many hours have been put in so far, but he said he hoped his role would wrap up as soon as possible. He won't tell how many hours. Yeah, of course he won't. The payments would have to be approved by the Cook County Board of Commissioners. Yes, taxpayers, there is your money. There is your money. All right. Now, they are saying that taxpayers aren't going to spend it, but it has to be spend the money, but it has to be approved by the Cook County Board of Commissioners. The payments have to be approved by the Cook County Board of Commissioners, right here. So remember this part right here, because the next section doesn't make sense. The payments would have to be approved by the Cook County Board of Commissioners. Now, if we come down here, where is it? Okay. I'll go ahead and read it all the way up to there. A spokeswoman for Foxx also would not disclose how much Castillo's firm was being paid, but said it was not unusual for the office to retain outside legal counsel, particularly in complex civil cases. Bromwich of Steptoe and Johnson is a former Inspector General for the U.S. Department of Justice, best known for representing Christine Blasey Ford during the Brett Kavanaugh nomination hearings for the U.S. Supreme Court last fall. A spokeswoman, that speaks volumes. Both directions, no matter how you look at it, that speaks volumes. A spokeswoman for Fox's campaign said Wednesday that Foxx had personally retained Bromwich because that's what a smart lawyer does when they're involved in complex litigation. Now, this is the part that doesn't make sense to me. But officials would not say how much Bromwich was being paid. Neither the taxpayers nor her campaign are paying for Mrs. Fox's personal legal representation. Then why do payments have to be approved by the Cook County Board of Commissioners if she's retaining a lawyer privately and it's her own private money paying for it? Maybe it's too early in the morning and maybe I'm confused, but that didn't make sense to me, and I wanted to point that out. Bromwich was unavailable for comment on Wednesday. Fox's team declined to make her available for an interview. So she is lawyering up. They're saying that it's not going to cost the taxpayers anything, but then the payments have to be approved by the Cook County Board. So I'm a little confused at that part. And it is early in the morning, and I haven't had coffee, and I've done 2 videos in a row back to back because they are related, Jussie Smollett and Kim Foxx. But let me know your opinions. I hope taxpayers aren't paying for it, because why should taxpayers pay for the flubs of our politicians or our high elected officials? I don't believe that they should, but your opinion matters. It's your turn to chime in, and I will see you guys on the next one.